Welcome, everyone. It's another one of these games. There have been several over the last year. This Mosaic is free to play on Steam. The rules are the same as last year. There are these sections of numbers, where each number shows you how many tiles are active touching that number. This 0 means that all of these tiles should be marked inactive. That means that this 1 only has this tile undecided. But since it definitely has to have one active tile, an active tile. I need to adjust settings on my game capture. Because you want to be cursored. The 2025 Mosaic Retrospective comes with a plethora of original music tracks. You can view the name of the music in the top right corner. These are all original jazz recordings that can be purchased as an optional DLC for the otherwise free-to-play game. As part of the supporter pack, It also includes an advanced difficulty mode. And the revenue is donated directly to UNICEF. Now, join me as we have a chill time playing this puzzle. Let me know if I need to adjust audio or video settings. And tell me how your year has been. 2026 or 2025. A number will turn red and play a sound effect. If the rules for adjacent squares don't fit. Are you making sure to drink water today? I'm not. I have a Coca-Cola on my desk from when I went to Wendy's earlier. I thought I deserved a burger. Have you had a burger today? Search your heart. Do you deserve a burger today? Keep misclicking. have already put 1 hour. In that hour, I've completed about 10%. So this mosaic could take me roughly 10 hours. Not bad for a free game. If it sounds like I'm advertising the game, I'm not. I've never interacted with the developer, although I am a big fan of their games. I want to say the developer goes by the name Divide the Plunder. I think I'm thinking of the right guy. Most of this developer's games have gameplay exactly like this. They just feature other gigantic mosaics to complete. Here we go. The distinguishing feature of 2025 Mosaic Retrospective is, of course, that each section of the mosaic corresponds to a news story. Trump-Zelensky Oval Office Showdown. On February 28, 2025, what was supposed to be a diplomatic meeting at the White House spiraled into an international incident. As Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky sat in the Oval Office to discuss Russia's invasion of Ukraine, the last 10 minutes of the proposed peace talks turned into a shouting match. U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance berated Zelensky, criticizing the way that he would dress, and chiding the Ukrainian president for being ungrateful of the U.S.'s financial support. The encounter became a meme in the proceedings, with many dubbing Trump and Vance's treatment of Zelensky as disrespectful. Zelensky has since swapped his traditional combat fatigue suit. Signalgate. In March 2025, Jeffrey Goldberg was mistakenly added to a Signal group chat, in which senior U.S. national security officials were discussing imminent airstrikes on Houthi targets in Yemen. National Security Advisor Mike Waltz had attempted to add another official, but had instead accidentally added the editor-in-chief of The Atlantic. Goldberg remained silent as the U.S. officials exchanged sensitive operational details, referred to the name of an active undercover CIA officer, and even expressed their contempt for European allies' role in securing Red Sea shipping lanes. Goldberg published a partially redacted transcript of the group chat on the 24th of March, followed by the full exchange the next day after officials denied that classified material had ever been shared. The White House later confirmed the chat was authentic, prompting widespread concern over information security, records retention, and legal compliance. In December, a Pentagon watchdog report concluded that Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth's use of Signal violated department policy and unnecessarily risked endangering military personnel, though it stopped short of recommending criminal charges. So many things happened last year. Remember when we all got back, went into that bunker, and when we came out all the dinosaurs were gone? It seems like so long ago. The liquid. I tagged this stream with VTube and ferrofluid. I don't know what else to call it. No news for this day. I hope everyone is having a chill time. Remember that chill vibes are strictly enforced during Mosaic Stream. Little Boo Boo Doll. In 2025, the Labubu doll craze became a global phenomenon, turning Chinese toy manufacturer Pop Mart from a niche concern into one of the biggest brands on the planet. Originally created by Hong Kong artist Kai-Sing Lung, Labubu figures depict small, furry, or vinyl, monster-like characters with oversized eyes, pointed ears, and a toothy, slightly feral grin. Initially hitting shelves in 2016, the brand started as a cult collectible, with celebrity endorsements in 2025 causing the toys to become a must-have fashion accessory. When the K-pop group Blackpink's Lisa was seen wearing one, other celebrities soon followed suit, with Rihanna, Kim Kardashian, and David Beckham also getting in on the craze. The collectible element was driven by blind boxes, meaning that consumers never know which specific type of Labubu they are purchasing. This canny marketing move inspired unboxing videos, artificial scarcity of certain rarer toys, resale speculation, and long queues at Pop Mart stores worldwide. By May of 2025, Labubu makers Pop Mart were valued at $34 billion, more than the makers of Barbie, Hello Kitty, and Transformers combined. Aren't Barbie and Transformers both Mattel? The drop of Labubu 3.0 saw the craze at the height of its frenzy, adding $1.6 billion to Pop Mart's CEO's net worth in just one day. Do you have a little Boo Boo doll? Redacted Epstein files released. Oh boy, I have to talk about this on a live stream. On Friday, the 19th of December 2025, the United States government released a partial trove of heavily redacted documents pertaining to cases against the late convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein. While tens of thousands of pages were made public during the release, at least 16 files from the collection were omitted, including a photograph of President Trump. While the US government stated that it would continue to release the files on a rolling basis, the long-awaited documents come after President Trump spent many months attempting to keep them sealed. A 119-page document titled Grand Jury NY was completely blacked out, causing Epstein's victims to react in anger, stating that they expected more and to state that justice was still yet to be done. I don't know about you folks, but that Jeffrey guy seems like a bad dude to me. I must be careful choosing my words when referring to this Jeffrey character. As you'll recall, chill vibes are strictly enforced. Surely this next piece of the puzzle will not be related to the previous. I'm sure whatever other news stories from 2025 they have in this puzzle will be chill and not bummers. Deadly Rio de Janeiro police raid. At 4:30 a.m. on Tuesday the 20th of October, thousands of armed police swarmed Rio de Janeiro's labyrinthine and densely populated favela Complexo de Penha. As its 50,000 denizens awoke to the sound of gunfire, a 5-hour raid would ultimately leave 122 dead, marking this the bloodiest day in Rio's history. In the months following, there has been national outcry over the massacre. Rio police justified the raid on Complexo de Penha as an attempt to arrest infamous local drug boss Edgar Alves Andrade, who ultimately was seen. Despite 100 arrest warrants being issued prior to the raid, none of the arrest warrants match the names of the 117 citizens killed in the bloody raid. With Brazil not having the death penalty, President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva declared this operation a futile massacre, saying that there could be no justification for the murder of citizens. Silva has since ordered a government inquiry into the incident. Thief swallows earring. On Wednesday, the 5th of March 2025, Texan man swallowed 2 diamond earrings in an attempt to conceal them from police. As Florida police arrested the thief, he gulped down a pair of Tiffany & Co. earrings worth $770,000. An X-ray of the suspect's torso revealed his secret, with a white mass shining out of his digestive tract. Police said that the foreign objects need to be collected after they are passed. The suspect was charged with grand theft and robbery with a mask. test. Pudding test. This is a health checkpoint. Have you had pudding today? Tomb of Thutmose II. On Wednesday, the 19th of February 2025, archaeologists discovered a 3,500-year-old tomb of the missing pharaoh Thutmose II. The first rock-cut tomb of an Egyptian pharaoh to be found in over a century was discovered by British archaeologist Piers Litherland after more than a decade of exploring the Valley of Kings. Discovering a staircase, it took months to clear flood debris, unearthing a descending corridor to Thutmose II. That's a typo. Who reigned from 1493 to 1479 BC. The tomb was found empty, with evidence suggesting that the tomb was intentionally flooded, leading archaeologists to believe that there is a second, intact tomb of Thutmose II waiting to be discovered. I'm learning a lot about ancient Egypt. Going to LA sounds like a big trip. Ah. Robert Redford dies age 89. On Tuesday, the 16th of September, 2025, American actor Robert Redford died, aged 89. The star of Hollywood classics like Butch Cassidy and The Sundance Kid, The Sting, The Way We Were. What a strangely phrased sentence. The star of Hollywood classics like Butch Cassidy and The Sundance Kid, The Sting, and The Way We Were. Redford enjoyed a long and storied career as a world-renowned actor. His contributions to cinema weren't just from in front of the screen. Redford's production company co-founded Sundance Film Festival in 1978, a festival that helped give a platform to modern classics like Reservoir Dogs, Donnie Dark, and The Blair Witch Project. Outside of Hollywood, Redford gained a reputation for campaigning on environmental issues, including vocally opposing the controversial and now cancelled Keystone XL pipeline extension. His final major was in a 2018 crime drama, The Old Man and the Gun. NATO members increased defense spending. At a summit in June, NATO drove its member states to increase their defense spending by 5% of their economic output by the year 2030. The commitment from world leaders comes as the Ukraine war rages on for a third year, amidst wider geopolitical uncertainty under the tenure of President Trump. Not all member states were happy with the increase, with Spain's economy minister stating that it was already an enormous effort to reach 2.1% of their spending, let alone the newly proposed 5% target. As Russian drone strikes test the commitment of NATO, alongside Trump's comments about annexing a NATO nation in Greenland, in 2025 the ironclad promise of NATO defending attacks on its members began looking shakier than ever before. What do y'all want to happen this year? maybe a new sandwich chain will rise up to eat Jersey Mike's like Jimmy John's and Subway's before it. I'm rooting for Firehouse Sub. I like Jimmy John's. I'm hoping 2026 becomes the year of the event. Many people on social media, particularly TikTok, predicted that the event would happen live. It is with great sorrow that I must report the event did not occur in 2025. Syria in 2025. Syria entered 2025 under the Islamist-led transitional authority of President Ahmad al-Sharaa. In December of 2024, the surprise defeat of the previous regime forced Bashar al-Assad into exile in Moscow, allowing Ahmad al-Sharaa to fill the vacuum. The new leadership immediately found its authority under threat, struggling to consolidate control over a country fractured by years of civil war and sectarian tension. Severe violence soon occurred in the Latakia province, where fighters loyal to the former regime ambushed security forces. The ensuing crackdown and revenge killings left over 1,000 dead in 2 days, with 745 of them civilian. Israel also significantly expanded its presence in Syria, exploiting the post-Assad power vacuum by moving into the demilitarized zone adjacent to the Israeli-occupied Golan Heights, declaring the 1974 disengagement agreement void. Israel launched extensive air and naval strikes under Operation Arrow of Hassan, degrading Syria's military capabilities, destroying its remaining chemical weapons stockpiles. Israel claimed that the campaign was necessary to prevent emerging security threats. By December 2025, auditors recorded more than 600 Israeli attacks across Syria since the invasion. Shohei Ohtani, 10K 3-hour. On Friday, the 17th of October 2025, Los Angeles Dodgers star Shohei Ohtani hit 3 home runs in a single game that was 3 HR. I thought 3 HR meant 3 hours. In what some MLB players have dubbed the best baseball game ever. In Game 4 of the National League Championship Series against the Milwaukee Brewers, Ohtani became the first player in MLB history to manage 3 home runs as a batter and 10 strikeouts as a pitcher. The 31-year-old is considered one of the greatest players in baseball history, with his skills as both a hitter and a pitcher making him a rare two-way player. Baseball legend Babe Ruth held the title as the only player to pitch 100-plus innings and 200-plus plate appearances in a single season for over 100 years. Ohtani also managed the same feat in 2020. Maybe next year's fun trend could be hats, keychain. Multiple portable hats for any occasion. The hit new trend for 2027 is tattoo mustaches on your fingers so you can hold them up to your lips and it'll look like you have a mustache. There's gotta be someone who has a tattoo mustache and only see if they don't have a regular mustache. As in a tattoo depicting a mustache on one's upper lip, so that when they shave off their mustache, they still appear to have a mustache. Operation Spiderweb. On Sunday, the 1st of June 2025, more than 100 Ukrainian drones struck air bases deep in Russian territory, targeting nuclear long-range bombers. The unprecedented attack took 18 months of planning, with explosions taking place in 5 regions of Russia and across multiple time zones. Billions of dollars worth of Russian aircraft were destroyed, the operation carried out by drones that were smuggled onto Russia inside containers loaded onto trucks. 2 typos in that sentence. These 117 drones were controlled remotely from Ukraine, with the attack dubbed Operation Spiderweb. The operation was a blow to Russia's air superiority, where Russia's Air Force had a notable advantage over Ukraine. Well, folks, I've had enough. I will read you one more story. Bayeux Tapestry Penis Count Debate. On Thursday, the 24th of April 2025, 2 historians became involved in a bitter dispute over how many penises were shown in a Bayeux tapestry. Bayeux? In 2019, Oxford professor George Garnett announced that he had counted 93 penises stitched into a tapestry depicting the Norman conquest of England. Yet 6 years later, scholar Dr. Christopher Monk believes he has found a 94th penis. Of the 93 phalluses originally spotted in the tapestry, 88 were attached to horses, the remainder having human owners. Yet Monk believes that a running man on the border has another dangling member to add to history. Garnett, however, believes that Monk has merely spotted a dagger, with the intellectual impasse resulting in the Great Penis Count debate of 2025. I hope everyone is having a wonderful 2026. You can play this game, 2025 Mosaic Retrospective, on Steam for free. I don't have anything else to say. Thanks everyone for tuning in, and you'll hear more from me soon.